Hi Sagittarius, this is your January mid-month tarot reading. I do 3 separate spreads in my mid-month readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage, and I'll do a love from the past spread. Please like, subscribe, and donate to support this channel. This first spread is on new love in the second half of January. We have the Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant. We have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Ten of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Cups with Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune. And we also have the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Taurus or another Sagittarius, or pretty much any zodiac sign. This is a general reading. Not only is it a general reading, you'll know this reading is for you if you already know this person, but perhaps you haven't heard from them in a couple of days, right? And what I think they're doing, they're waiting for something. It's really hard for me to pinpoint what they're waiting for, but they're waiting for something which is about to come to them, and they'll be able to make an offer towards you. For those of you, if this is somebody brand new, you'll go on a couple of dates and then they will kind of also disappear, and their disappearance has to do with something they're waiting for, right? So the Hangman on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right, this is a card of a situation that is stuck, that is not moving anywhere. This is a card of stagnation. And that makes sense because the first card that came out is the Page of Pentacles, and it's clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of waiting, and I think this energy is coming from your person. They could be waiting for their financial situation to improve. They're waiting for something to come their way, right? And now that the waiting will be finally over, they're going to make you an offer, a very serious offer, to be honest with you. Even though they're coming in with the Page of Pentacles, to me personally, the Page of Pentacles is the most serious page out of all 4 pages, right? The Page of Pentacles always talks about long term. And the thing about the Page of Pentacles, there could also be something attached to them reaching out to you, right? And by that, I know it sounds weird, but the Page of Pentacles often comes through as something tangible, something you can touch. So perhaps they want to kind of impress you or surprise you with a gift, and perhaps they're waiting for the gift to arrive from Amazon or another place, or they're waiting to get paid so they could give you this gift, right? So something along those lines. But the thing is that this waiting period, the stagnation, is going to come to an end this week. Right, so then we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the personal Taurus card. You could be dealing with a Taurus, or the Hierophant is about something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. So that's what this person is aiming for. They do want to commit to you. Perhaps they were waiting for their financial situation to improve. For some reason I keep thinking about that here. And then we have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Ten of Cups. The Ace of Swords is one of the 2 aces, by the way. We got 2 aces on the table, and that usually speaks volumes when we have at least 1 ace, but 2 aces is a lot, right? This basically shows their determination, how serious they are about you. The Ace of Swords could be a very straightforward, very direct conversation. Some kind of truth could be coming out, right? So they will tell you what was taking them so long with the Ace of Swords. But the Ace of Swords is a brand spanking new beginning. It's clarified by the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is one of the commitment or marriage cards, just like the Hierophant. The Ten of Cups is one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. It's a family card, and it's the happily ever after card, right? So if you're worried right now that you haven't heard from this person, or if the 2 of you get together and go in a couple of days and then they kind of disappear, don't worry. They're busy, or they're doing something. They're waiting for something. And once that is taken care of, they can come towards you full force with the Hierophant, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. This person is really serious about you, Sagittarius. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Cups with Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune. So here comes the second ace. The Ace of Cups is always about love. It's pure, genuine love that this person has for you. Then we have you, Temperance. Temperance is your personal card, and it's always a good sign to have your own card in your own reading. And the last card that came out is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle, a very fortunate new cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads. Sagittarius. So yeah, this looks good. So don't worry if this person is MIA for now, if you haven't heard from them, or if they disappear for a couple of days. I think they're just, getting ready to make this very serious move, and perhaps they're waiting for a gift or for them to give you, or they're waiting for something to finish, to align, they need to take care of something. So now that is finally taken care of, you'll have their full and undivided attention, and more than just attention, because this person does want you to be together with them. The Hierophant with the Ten of Cups, those are very serious cards. Really happy for you, Sagittarius. Congratulations. Sagittarius, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Two of Swords clarified by the Five of Wands. We have the World, we have the Knight of Cups, and we also have the Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. If you've been fighting, if you've been arguing, if you've been going through some turbulent times in your relationship or marriage, all of that is about to come to an end, and it's going to be time to love each other all over again. For some of you, you could be getting into a fight, a confrontation, or an argument this week, but then it will quickly come to an end, right? So the first card that came out is the Two of Swords, and it's clarified by the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of fighting, arguments, heated discussions. Like I said, for some of you, that's what you've been doing for a while, and for others of you, you may have a confrontation. Hopefully it doesn't escalate, right? The Two of Swords in this case is a card of a no, or no more, so no more fighting. The World in the middle is a card of an ending, but this is my happy end card. The Knight of Cups right next to the deck, so love is coming back into your relationship or marriage. The Knight of Cups is always about genuine, authentic love. And the Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I think this is the two of you kind of burying the hatchet and holding on to each other and never letting each other go. The Four of Pentacles, it comes as any card. It could be interpreted in so many different ways, but I think in this case, this is you two finally coming back to your senses and realizing that love is more important than arguments. And you're like, oh, and you're giving each other a hug and holding on to each other. So yeah, kiss and make up. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Sagittarius, this second half of January. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also keep in mind, we're in both Mercury and Venus retrograde for the rest of January. This is when more exes than usual tend to resurface. And here's one of them. We have Death, clarified by the Five of Swords. We have Temperance. We have the Two of Wands, clarified by the Magician, and we also have the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or another Sagittarius. This is a tough one, Sagittarius, to be honest with you. The two of you can fix it, but I think it'll require effort, a lot of effort, as a matter of fact. But it's doable. If you don't want to do it, then that's totally fine, But if you do want to get back together with this person, it will require work. But it's doable, again. So the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right, I think that's the person you're dealing with. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. If they're not an air sign, this is somebody who is very straightforward, very direct. They could be, harsh at times, but you can always trust this person. If they promise you something, they'll always deliver. So if it's not an air sign, it's that type of a character. So the problem here is the first card that came out is Death, and it's clarified by the Five of Swords. And it kind of feels final, with the Death and the Five of Swords. This is like the final fight that broke out between the two of you, and that was like the last nail in the coffin. That's what I feel here, right? And it's really hard to recover from something like this. It does feel final, but it's doable, right? The next card that came out is Temperance. That is your personal card, Sagittarius. That's you. If it's not you, then Temperance is all about healing, burying the hatchet, getting back together. As some of you may already know, the same card in the tarot spread could be interpreted as two separate things. So I think that's you and the card of the two of you. Having a chance to get it, glue it back together. And the Two of Wands, clarified by the Magician, this is what you'll need to do. right? You'll need to, if you want this, you'll need to, the two of you will actually need to embrace the energy of the magician. And the magician is, somebody who's got all the tools they need at their disposal. So the two of you can make it happen. But you'll have to work hard. You'll have to elevate yourselves to the magician level. Embrace the energy of the magician. Work on it, manifest it, and put effort into it. Because the magician is a card of action. So you will have to, take a counseling couples therapy class together, or the two of you will have to basically rethink your approach to this particular connection. Something along those lines. Like I said, it will require work, Sagittarius, but it's doable. Alright, so yeah, that's what I got for you, Sagittarius, for this reading. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Sagittarius, have an amazing the rest of January. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.